Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. Today I would like to take a closer look at the Gatac Railen and see what this ship is all about. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for the support. And if you do enjoy my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button and helping the channel to grow. So the latest concept sale is upon us. It is the Gatac Railen multi-crew cargo ship. Now this is from an entirely new manufacturer who hail from the Xi'An Empire and has been designed to support both human and Xi'An occupancy. Now what I find particularly interesting about this is that we have heard recently through monthly reports that they are well underway building the Xi'An race, and they may now know what the Xi'An's actual metrics are as they are able to build a ship that can support them. So maybe one day soon we will finally see how the Xi'An look and move in the game. Anyway, let's kick off with a brief history behind the ship. So House Gatac were granted a license to create ships for the Xi'An population, which came about due to their service and sacrifice to the current ruling Xi'An House of Rua during the Xi'An Civil War, after which they were awarded exclusive rights to build industrial spacecraft for the Empire, and today we see Gatac's first foray into the human market. It also has to do with the Human Xi'An Trade Initiative, also known as HUXA, which was a trade agreement between the humans and the Xi'An that was approved in 2947 by the last Imperator Costigan, heavily deregulating restrictions on inter-empire commerce and incentivizing the Xi'An houses to do more business with human companies, amongst other things as well. So this ship is specifically designed to cater for both human and Xi'An crew simultaneously, which will be an amazing day when we can hire Xi'An crewmates. Right, let's check out the Railen's stats. It is 53 meters in length, which is similar length to the Corsair and a little shorter than the Constellation. It is 52 meters wide with a height of 67 meters, so it's almost equal all round. It supports a crew of 4 and has a cargo capacity of 320 standard cargo units, which is not too shabby, putting it in a good place for a ship of its size. For comparison, the Corsair, a ship almost the same length, has far less at 72 SEU. Obviously the Corsair is an exploration ship, not a cargo hauler, but it does have a little less than, say, the Hull B, which is likely its main competitor, which can carry 384 SEU, but relying on far less crew members. Now, weaponry-wise, it has 2 manned turrets, each with 2 size 4 weapons on, plus 2 size 4 and 2 size 3 missile racks, which are built into the actual ship. So it does certainly have decent protection, provided you do have those 2 crewmen to man the turrets. Of course, in the future, we will be able to have 2 blades which can take up a couple of slots on the CPU, allowing you to slave the turrets to AI, although slogging it out is not what is intended for cargo haulers. So components-wise, it has 1 medium life support, 1 large power plant, a medium quantum drive and a medium jump drive, 2 large shield generators, which is impressive, 2 large coolers, 1 large shield emitter, 1 medium computer, 1 medium radar, and a medium scanner. It also has 1 size 2 utility mount, which comes with a tractor beam, great for transferring the cargo to and from the exterior containers. So let's talk about its aesthetics, how it looks. Personally, I love the design choice. I think Gatac are a manufacturer that I can get behind. It does look a little too close to the Apoa Katu Owl, which could just be due to the overarching Xi'An verticality style choice. I guess we will need to see more Xi'An ships come to the verse to see if they all adhere to this design or if it is just a coincidence this time. I do love the transformation. I think it looks incredible, if not a little too dramatic, but I think seeing a ship of this size go through that transformation will be pretty epic to witness. So, exterior cargo is of course the concerning trade-off. I don't think it'll be overly easy to remove the cargo, especially as the containers are fixed. More on that in a minute. But as John Crew mentions, it's part of this trade-off of having a larger carrying capacity. Hopefully the 2 large shield generators can provide a good amount of protection in order to make an escape. So the cargo containers, let's briefly mention those. They are external, just like what we see with the Hull series, reasoning being twofold. Number 1, it allows ships to carry more cargo as they are not restricted by the internal sizes, and 2, a balanced choice from CIG to encourage players to make more choices of either less interior protected cargo or more vulnerable exterior cargo. Now, what is interesting about these containers is that they are part of the ship. They cannot be detached or dropped off. They are to be filled up. Now, it is my understanding that the hull series can have various cargo box types attached to its spindles, removed, attached, removed, not restricted to a single type, which can only carry as much as you can fit inside. This, of course, could have changed. We don't know yet. The cargo refactor is a major ongoing update that is currently underway and not expected to finish until the end of November, so we may have a better idea afterwards. But also on the progress tracker, the Xi'An cargo refactor, which is the construction and implementation of both interior and exterior approved concepts. The work on this began at the beginning of this month, but doesn't come to an end until the end of March next year. So this new cargo type being fixed to the ship could be a benefit when trying to keep it protected, as it could mean that pirates will need to physically open the containers to steal the contents rather than just shoot it off your ship and run away. But as I say, we don't know yet. We do need more information there. So the Gatac Railen's interior, I think, looks amazing. The accommodation being spread out over 3 floors feels great. It utilizes a lot of the anti-grav tech as well in many areas like the lift and the pilot and co-pilot seat, which the Xi'An are masters of. And having both human and Xi'An amenities will make it comfortable for long journeys, but also fascinating to watch the Xi'An do whatever it is that they do. The kitchen, for example, having human food refrigeration or heating, and Xi'An fermentation vessels, and a scratch wall for when they need to wash. CIG are really creating a unique, diverse universe, and it's going to be fascinating to see that evolve. So let's talk brass tacks. Now, it is around the £200 mark. It is £215 non-war bond. We're talking Great British pounds here, or 192 war bond. Personally, for a multi-crew cargo vessel capable of transporting 320 SEU of cargo with a crew of 4, I think 200 is a good price. It also doesn't seem to have that alien tax like most alien ships come with. This could be due to Huxa maybe reducing the price for the human market as part of that agreement. Who knows, but either way, it's not as expensive as I would have expected. As always though, you don't need to spend real money on this ship. You don't need to spend any money on any ship beyond the starter pack. This ship will be available in-game to purchase with in-game currency in the future. So I suppose the real question is, when will we see it in-game? Of course, there are no dates. We honestly have no idea. However, with the Xi'An cargo deliverable on the roadmap slated to finish around March next year, I would probably speculate a potential arrival of it around mid next year. But that really means nothing, as most of the ships in the game right now do not have their associated gameplay, so it's not like the Gatac needs to wait for the Xi'An cargo to be completed for it to come into the game. But that is the Gatac Railen ship. Personally, I love the design. I think it is a beautifully crafted ship which blends human and Xi'An needs perfectly, making me think a lot more about how diverse the verse will really be once we get all the alien races in the game. And at 200 quid, for a multi-crew ship capable of carrying 320 SEU, I think it's very well priced. Personally, I think I would prefer to use the Hull B over this ship though, as it only requires 1 crew member who will be reaping all the profits. The Railen, I feel, is more suited for transporting valuable cargo that would warrant the need to pay for a couple of extra crew members to man the turrets. Although if you're not transporting anything overly expensive or heading through dangerous corners of the verse, the extra 2 turret operators might not be all that necessary. Will I be buying one? No, I don't think so. I am quite happy with my Caterpillar and C2 for cargo hauling, but I think as Gatac's first foray into the verse, it's not a bad one by any means. Something that was mentioned during its reveal on Inside Star Citizen was how CIG do intend to mirror all of the human ships to that of the other races, not just combat, as these races have their own economy and infrastructure, so over time do expect to see many more ships of all manner from each race and their manufacturers, which I am very happy to hear, again just increasing that diversity. But with that said, do let me know if you plan to pick one of these Gatac Railens up and what it is you like or dislike about this ship. And if you do enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. If you want to talk more about Star Citizen or just hang out with an amazing community, you are all more than welcome over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. Again, major thank you to my patrons and channel members allowing me to do these videos. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and if you want to be notified when my videos go live, tick that bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.